Hi. We'll make this fairly brief. Hi, Don. Because lunch is next. Sorry, Don. It's my great honor to introduce my dear friend, Don Beyer. He is the representative from Virginia's 8th District, which is Alexandria and Arlington, primarily, and has had that position since 2015. He also served as U.S. Ambassador to Switzerland and Liechtenstein from 2009 to 2013, and prior to that was Lieutenant Governor of Virginia and has run a very successful business in this state as well. Mostly we know him as a longtime supporter of less cancer, for which we are so grateful. He is also a great advocate for reducing health disparities and safeguarding drinking water, two things that are very important to us, and we appreciate your efforts on all of those. So thank you for coming by to say a few words.
Thank you, Donna, very much. Well, thank you. This is one of the highlights of my year because I get to be with the former First Lady of Austria, Ms. Eco, who taught me how to do the Australian waltz ballroom dancing. Yes, yeah, incredible. Yeah, Austrian. Yeah, I get them confused. There it is. Different hemispheres. All that. But thank you very much. I'm really, this is something that needs to be close to everyone's heart. I lost my mother to cancer. I lost my younger sister to cancer. But things keep moving in the right direction. Right now I have a nephew's wife and my sister's ex, both with serious stage 4 cancers, both with the new treatments that are doing wonderfully, both in complete remission. One of my closest friends is an oncologist in Arlington, and his success ratio now, based on all of the research that you guys have sponsored and are funding, is making an enormous difference in our lives. 3 or 4 quick facts. Number one, our smoking rate now is less than 15%. Only Australia, not Austria, is lower in the whole out of 190 countries, and that's down from the mid 40% when I was a high school student smoking unfiltered Camels every day. So we've come a long, long way, which is making a big impact. The second big thing is we're really drilling down on different cancer rates in different populations. So you look at Native Americans or Alaskan Inuit, you see much higher rates of liver cancer, there's a whole list that I won't read to you, but when we realize that specific populations are at risk for certain kinds of cancers, our research makes a big difference, and we can go a lot farther. Despite efforts by certain people in the executive branch to cut the NIH budget, Congress, year after year, in a bipartisan way, has been pumping up NIH by a couple of $1 billion a year. So we see Dr. Francis Collins regularly, and that's a very exciting thing. I remember, wasn't that long ago, 10, 12 years ago, when it was a controversy in our household about whether our teenage daughters should get the HPV vaccine. And now there's so much research that shows that not only should they have gotten it, which they did, but every young man should be getting it also. And then the impact, so 92% reduction of that kind of cancer if you get the vaccine in place. It's just really, really good stuff. And then, if you haven't read Nicholas Taubman's The Case Against Sugar, it's really important because it's remarkable how much, not just obesity and its impact on cancer, but just sugar itself. One of the really interesting early things is they talk about breast cancer cells in a Petri dish, and you add sugar and they explode. They just grow so much more faster than before. So there's so much good stuff going on in the world right now that I'm really grateful for your leadership. I won't get in the way of your lunch. Bill, thank you for constantly putting this on, and for Donna. And since, was it 1 in 4 of us in the course of our lifetimes may be affected by a cancer? And so virtually every family, what you do right now affects us all in a very positive way. So thank you very much for all of us.